Hi, my name is Nina Williams, and I'm a professional climber currently based in Boulder, Colorado. I'm originally from the East Coast, Rhode Island specifically, and I started climbing when I was about 12 years old. I grew up split 50-50 between outdoor and indoor climbing. So I spent a lot of time bouldering at my local spot, Lincoln Woods in Rhode Island, but I also grew up competition climbing. And the realm of competition climbing was pretty stressful for me as a young person. I dealt with a lot of ego and some anxiety, and it influenced the rest of my climbing career, both in negative and positive ways. But ultimately, it sparked my interest in the way that our mentality, emotions, and thoughts affect the way that we climb. So now, 18 years later, I'm now in my 30s. I've learned a lot in that time. But when I was living in New England, I had to learn those lessons the hard way. So I spent time competing on a climbing team. I had a lot of awesome coaches and friends that influenced the way that I climbed. But ultimately, I moved out of Rhode Island and all the way to Colorado so that I could pursue climbing in the bigger mountainous terrain. When I was in Colorado, I discovered the benefits of very structured training. So my climbing ability shot upwards, and it was pretty cool to see the progress that the physical training gave me. I trained with a really great motivated community, and I gained enough strength to get some sponsors as well. And so with the support of my sponsors, I was able to travel around the world, competing in indoor competitions, but also visiting places such as South Africa, Australia, Switzerland, Brazil, and many places that I'm so incredibly grateful to have experienced. I've gotten first female ascents of high balls such as Too Big to Flail, Ambrosia, Evolution Direct, and Footprints. I've done bouldering first ascents up to V11, and I've repeated boulder problems up to V13. I've also climbed 513 sport and 513 trad climbs. Some of those trad climbs include first female ascents of grade 6 big walls, such as Father Time in Yosemite and Final Frontier. I climb because it gives me the most amazing and gratifying connection between my mind and my body. It's everything physical, emotional, and analytical about not just the sport, but life itself. And everything that I've learned from climbing, I've found that I can apply to my everyday thought process. And it's been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. But I also climb because the community of people and the places that I've traveled and the experiences that I've had have made me the person that I am today.